Okay, so that's an interesting one. Billow, do we have enough resources in the country to be able to, pay 73 shillings out of every 100 that we collect?
Yes, let me just put it in perspective. This country, in the whole of East Africa, it has the highest revenue collection in Eastern Central Africa. In fact, the revenue we collect is more than all the 3 East African countries combined. And this story about the GDP to tax to GDP ratio is 16, we want to take it. This is all crap, let me tell you why. Because the GDP figure itself that is being used is unreliable. 80% of our economy is informal. Where do you get the story that today it is 13 trillion GDP, tomorrow it's 16, the next day another president comes and says, I'm rebasing it, I'm expanding it to make it by 35% to make it, or 30% to make it look like you are rich. So I think look at what the GDP, the tax to GDP ratio is in other countries. America, the wealthiest nation in the world, it's 27%. You want to take this poor country, and America has only 3% in informal sector.
Okay,
Wait,
so Billow,
it has only, let me just finish. America has only 3% informal sector. You have 80% of your people are living on subsistence economy, and you want to push this thing to 22. The richest country in Africa is Nigeria. It's 11%. India, 11%. The country now which has the largest economy in Eastern Central Ethiopia, their tax to GDP is less than 7%.
Okay.
So it's not. I think we should focus on what you have been explaining is debt. What is debt? Debt is the difference between revenue and expenditure.
Yeah.
That's it. So as long as if you control your expenditure, you will have no debt.
So,
and that is something this government must start focusing on.
All right. So